would be, it is us three plus another guest, a G. POC. People of culture. Senator Swerve, nigga. Vote for me in the next election because I'm running for motherfucking president. And we got Congressman Komodo with the lifetime seat. He ain't going nowhere until he
with a lifetime sleeve.
The Black Republic only exists in niggas' imaginations. You know what I'm saying? And we got my boy Sensei Spoon. Do you cuss, brother?
What's happening? What's happening? All the motherfucking time. All the
motherfucking So what's good, man? Let us kick it off. So right now we was talking about what was we talking about, nigga? Shit.
Everything.
We're talking about Twitter and Trump for a second.
Oh yeah. It's Twitter and Trump.
Social media. Because they rumored Trump is gonna start his own social media. That's a big rumor now.
That would be good look if he does.
And Parler just got blocked.
Parler got blocked by AWS, which that tells you, bro, like you're done. Like,
what does that mean?
If they ain't gonna host you.
What does that mean?
Well, AWS is Amazon's basically their servers. Like Amazon hosts servers now, and they're one of the biggest people that can actually like host you and host your website. So when they shut you down, like nigga, you're literally offline. Like,
damn,
that's kind of crazy. They kicked off the White Republic off their thing.
They like, it's different than like just saying, oh, we can't put their whole site can't be accessed essentially.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's so niggas off the internet altogether.
Yeah.
That's wild.
A group of hackers like downloaded every post from their website before they shut it down too, just so they have it on record forever.
Niggas got
taking this shit down, but putting hard drive and shit. Niggas gotta get hard copies, print shit out, hard drive and shit. They finna start shutting all that shit down. Bro, not what they want you to see. That shit finna be off the internet. You might as well get everything you can right now, nigga.
You know what's funny?
And that include your pictures and shit, your memories. So they gonna probably try to rewrite history and all of that shit.
Okay, so to go off the beaten path for a split second, a lot of people talk about that now, and I've been talking about that like the past year, saying like I don't really like uploading pictures and shit like that anymore because like anything could happen, nigga, and like years of your life just get erased. Like, and here's the thing: it doesn't even have to be your fault. You don't have to like go against community guidelines. Like the site could just be like, all right, we sold it to this people, and then these people be like, you know what, fuck that, nigga, just shut it down. We just wanted to buy it for the property or whatever, and they just shut it down, and you lose all your shit. Like, and that's with streaming music. That's with anything, bro. That's why, off record, I still pirate shit from time to time.
Bro,
I gotta make sure my shit is on my shit, not just listening to you in the cloud, nigga. Fuck that.
I just thought of something stupid. So you telling me like a billionaire could buy OnlyFans and just keep all the pictures to himself and not give no money because they don't have to. If you buy the company OnlyFans, you can keep all the pictures because they signed all the agreements. And they don't have to they can't do anything with it.
with enough legal loopholes, yes, because chances are somewhere in like the terms and conditions it says like, nigga, it probably says we own this shit,
right?
Like,
yeah, I'm sure you could go to the Supreme Court or something, and they might, well, the Constitution, the way we interpret it, says this or whatever. But it's funny, think about this too, because like think about the games now, right? You don't even own physical games anymore, like so you don't own.
That's true. Digital downloads.
And let's say you get like banned from like not following community guidelines from the game or whatever, right? Even though you own that game in your house, you thought you bought that game for $60, you don't get any updates, any patches. They just can kick you off the game, period. And so it's
that's true. Once they update, it's like, oh, well, you don't fit it no more.
Yeah, actually, y'all probably heard the story about PT, that Silent Hill game they were working on, but then Kojima got fired. Well, like you could download the demo and you can keep it on your PlayStation, even though they had the falling out. But they've done crazy shit. Like people had it on the PlayStation 4, and you can download your PlayStation 4 games to your PlayStation 5. Konami came in and they blocked it. They was like, nah.
No more.
Yeah, you
Chilling.
got it. It's in your library, but you can't put it on the PS5. Nah, we good.
I'm not cool with it. And that's
Even other like the only way you can keep it is if you literally don't do shit to your PlayStation 4. Like if you don't reset it, if you hard reset it, I don't think you could even put it back on.
That's like, do you remember on the opposite side of that? Do you remember that iPhone update that the update was just a U2 album? Everybody just had a full used up a lot of space.
Yeah.
And it was just they gave you an album. You didn't want it. And or when you had Sprint phones, you automatically got the 444 Jay-Z thing.
Yeah.
Get a new Sprint phone, you got the new Jay-Z album. You was like, what?
I like how that nigga didn't call it 444. He just said the 444. At first I was like, is this nigga a Wendy's coupon? I was like, I didn't know that. I was like, damn.
But I just so you don't own the stuff, man. Like you don't own your tweets, and people say like free speech. Yeah, you can say what you want, but you don't own the tweet. You know, you don't own your Facebook post. Facebook owns it, and if they don't want you using their microphone like that, or your if Facebook was like a microphone to get your message out, and they just be like, you can't say that shit on my microphone, and they just take it away.
Oh yeah, that's Sandman your ass.
Like, is that fair?
A lot of people don't take it that far, as in Google can block stuff. Like they can block research on things like that. You know, if you see something, don't mean you'll see it again.
You know what's funny? My brother told me that shit. Ty told me, he was like, they tell you everything on the news, but depending on how they want the narrative to go, they may only show this shit like once or twice, and then they'll just home in on some bullshit.
Yeah.
So they'll be like, hey, just so y'all know, it's like 20 Russian spies here, but did you fucking know that these 30 celebrities, nigga? Oh my God, let me tell you about the shit that they be doing, man.
Bro,
what the fuck?
That's just like on the news. They'll be talking about some bullshit, and then you see on the line, they'll say something crazy like Russian spies just infiltrated, and it's just on the bottom line. Bro, it'd be some crazy stuff,
it's
bro.
Just like that. That's exactly how they do it. You got to read, like, where you got to turn to the news and look at the bottom. Look at the sub. That's the only time I look at the subs, not the dub. Don't listen to the dub. Look at the subs, nigga.
Yeah, you gotta read it because they be saying some wild stuff.
They do say wild shit, and then they just be on the news just talking about whole ass shit. Donald Trump and Stormy Daniels, who cares, nigga? She gets paid to fuck. Oh my God, like what are we talking about here? Like,
fuck her? What you mean?
Hey, Jesus Christ! And then they just have 5 little bullshit, fucking groundbreaking stories at the bottom. Yeah, that's news, but I think I do think it's fair because at the end of the day, it just shows you the power of ownership and not having to rely on these fucking companies all the goddamn time, because they got their own shit, their own agenda going. I know it's hard. It's hard to get your own goddamn servers, manage them, do your own thing, but it just shows you it's like, what's better, doing that, knowing that you got your shit on lock, or like just riding on somebody else's server and then they have an algorithm that just stomps you out.
Yeah.
After you done built up momentum. It's like, nigga, this and you don't know when that's gonna come. You have no clue what you can say that'll be the button that'd be like, all right, fuck you. You're going in the closet.
When it comes to news, the most interesting thing is not only comparing CNN and Fox, but watch the news of how other countries viewed it. Because if you saw, like, when they stormed the Capitol, like, it was like South Korea or something, they were straight up saying racist, white supremacists raided the Capitol. Right. Other countries was saying this, not us.
Yeah.
It's like I told y'all the other day. Y'all like, people were like, man, this is fake. I was like, no, nigga, this is their country, but it's racism. But they're gonna get on TV and then them not attacking, taking their time to get there. I was like, it makes sense. Other countries like, damn son, y'all fucking racist. I'm like, bro, that's why I like, this ain't fake, nigga. This is reality here.
The whole thing of saying it was fake was different.
You was right.
Saying it was fake is different. When people were saying it's fake, it was more like, well, clearly they're letting this happen because they blacked the National Guard.
Yeah, that's what I was saying too, though. Yeah, it's like they was letting it go down. We was kind of on the same page, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was like, but you got,
because like, what did you hear that they did this shit the other day in like the Texas Capitol, like in Austin or whatever? They didn't like they didn't do it to the degree of like breaking in and breaching and doing all that crazy shit, but like a whole bunch of like, I call them fanatics, because fanatics are fucking psycho cultish motherfuckers. they like went up to the Capitol in Austin, and they was all out there with assault rifles on them and pistols and shit, and talking about we're gonna succeed from Texas, and we're gonna start our own country. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
So
Cool.
Look,
They said
I
it
would
was
have no
largely
objection.
peaceful. They
If
said
y'all got it, fight for it. But if they pull it off, y'all, I'm cool with that, nigga. Fuck the United States, nigga. Texas over here, bitch. You know what I'm
This
saying?
just- bro, this is, I hate to say it, bro, but like
God damn it.
when white people get mad, bro, white people get mad, but they do the same shit, like wild shit, like if the favorite fucking football team gets like blown the fuck out, they'll like flip over a car and shit. And I'm like, damn. At least when we like flip over cars and burn shit, it'd be for like the right shit. Like, I don't know.
You ever seen one of them get arrested? Like you seen like somebody you categorize as a fanatic get arrested, and they're like, "You don't tread on me. You can't. I'm not under arrest. I'm not a criminal. I am not a criminal here."
They be like, kill the cops at the Capitol. Blue lives matter. Blue lives
they
matter.
did switch it up.
You can't say some shit like that now. You can't be out here trying to
What
kill
they do,
cops.
that cop got killed with a fire extinguisher when they raided the Capitol, and I was like,
Yeah.
so blue eyes don't matter?
Bro, they killed a nigga with a jumbo size family pack fire extinguisher, bro.
What?
Yeah, some dude, bro, an officer got bludgeoned to death or some bullshit with a fire extinguisher at that Capitol shit.
Wow.
Niggas was dying, bro. Like
I thought you
people.
were nigga like just phone the nigga to death, like suffocated him with the phone.
And this wasn't no like two people around the corner. Like no, he was in the middle of a mob, and they was mobbing on his ass. Like,
The cop got jumped.
Yeah.
yeah, and he like fell in the middle of the crowd, and the crowd was doing crowd work on this.
Who was beating up though? Niggas?
Hmm?
Right now.
You don't know if it was niggas.
Nah, he wasn't. He was white.
Oh, you was white?
No, I'm saying white people was beating up the cop or was niggas beating up the
White
cop?
people.
Yeah, white
This is
people.
at the Capitol.
This is at the Capitol, bro. It's only like three.
We know what would happen. We know, like, hey, this ain't.
Yeah, right.
It was like three Negroes there.
Hoping it could have been a victory for Negroes across the world, but it's all right.
Wow.
It means it is a victory for niggas across the world. We just didn't facilitate it, but I'll take it. Shout out.
Did y'all hear like the full story about that black cop that was like backpedaling from the mob?
Nah, man, but I really wanted him to unload his clip on those people who were
He
attacked.
should have let it go.
So apparently he was like purposely misleading them
Mm-hmm.
because like they they thought that they were following him to like where the actual like Congress people were. They thought that's where they were like chasing him to, but this nigga like chased him down some bullshit fucking path, and then he chased him into a trap or some shit
Dang.
to where he
We
can get
need a
more
movie
backup.
about him.
Yeah, this nigga Scooby Doo.
Yeah, we need a movie about him starring Forrest Whitaker.
He leading them to prison.
Actually, yeah, Forrest Whitaker probably would be that nigga, bro.
Starring Forrest Whitaker. You know,
That's funny because it would be that nigga for real.
it would, bro.
Oh my god.
You know, the movie would start off with him talking about how it's a good day. His wife just packing him a lunch and everything.
Man, that's exactly it.
Oh, my favorite lasagna.
Really like another boring day at work. You know what I'm saying?
Right? And he talking about just 2 weeks away from retirement.
Nah, because if he said that, he's gonna die in the end. So you can't-
Hell yeah. And they happen all the time. Movies like, I'm gonna retire 2 weeks. By the end of the movie,
If they don't get him, they gonna get Denzel.
in my family, you out of there, nigga. As soon as you say shit,
tell Marie. I love her.
Now I'm thinking about it. It could be Denzel. Just to have Denzel get captured by the white people and him talk to him. So what you saying? You trying to raid the Capitol? You trying to get me and raid the Capitol? You want me to lead you to Nancy Pelosi house?
That would have been Forrest Whitaker's boss. That would have been his boss.
Oh, that
He would have been calling Denzel. And he was like,
What you want to do?
"Guy who pokes guns."
What you want to do? You want to go home? You want to go to jail?
Right.
You want to go home? You want to go to jail? I've seen crackers like you every single day. Every single election, you think something's up. Well, let me tell you something. This is our country too.
I'm not gonna tell Maria a goddamn thing. You're gonna tell her yourself, all right?
You're gonna go home
Oh
with
my
your beautiful
god.
wife, and you're gonna enjoy your pension. Oh my god, fuck no. Man.
Capital Ray.
The lead white person got to be like somebody like, I don't know. It got to be one of them big famous white people.
Christian Bale.
Christian Bell.
Oh no.
That's the man. Is that gonna be the helmet man? The man with
that's not
the.
the Helmet Man. No, that's not the Helmet.
Oh no, not that motherfucker.
No, that's not the Helmet Man.
Oh my god.
I
Ooh,
just
the
had to
Helmet Man is Gerard Butler, nigga. Ooh.
Gerard Butler. Oh, you know how funny that would be if they got all of the white supremacist people to be acted by Australians, all Irish and Australian people.
Australians be mad. They be like, bro, we don't fuck with this kind of shit. That's your Yankee motherfuckers.
Yeah.
That's different kind of white.
I just had to Google actors who are good at playing races, just so I could.
Did you really?
Hey, Matt
think
Damon.
of faces, and I'm like, who am I thinking of when I
Not
think?
Matt Damon. What's the other nigga? Not Matt Damon. The other Matt Damon.
The other Matt. Who?
Like the angry.
Ben Affleck?
No, the angry Matt Damon. That's happy Matt Damon.
Angry Matt Damon?
Angry Matt Damon, dog. He's a racist. Mark Wahlberg.
Oh,
my
Marky
God.
Mark? Hold up. Marky Mark is angry. What?
Nigga said angry Matt Damon.
I don't think Mark Wahlberg is racist, but
What?
I think he can play one.
Google that nigga. Just Google him. Just Google his past.
No, I know exactly what
juicy, nigga.
I know exactly what Swerve's talking about. That nigga he does have a hate crime under his belt.
He has
What?
a registered hate crime under his belt. Yes, he like registered, nigga. A registered hate crime offense, nigga.
Yeah, he like beat the shit out of like somebody until they almost died. And it was
fucked up shit. Like
it was.
I don't know if it was Mexican or black, but he took it out on somebody.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he straight up beat up somebody, and it was filed under a hate crime. I can't remember why he did it, but yeah, Wahlberg like beat the brakes off somebody.
And he's from fucking Boston. Boston's like the most racist city in America, top 5.
I mean, it is.
I feel like a lot of southern cities can compete with Boston. I don't know why.
No, there's different type of racism.
People
And
say
that-
the North racism.
A lot of
is
people,
like,
Southern racism is very traditional. City racism is way different, bro. It's
Yeah.
two different type of racism.
That's
City
true.
racism and Southern racism different. Southern racism is so traditional, you know. Back in my day, we call y'all boys, you know.
That just sounds like you're more used to it.
You can hear him coming. Like he's an obvious. You're like, oh, I know he doesn't like brown things.
That
Yeah.
just sounds like more conditioned to it.
Boston racism, like city racism, is KKK business racism. You know, like it's more organized. It's more like, how can we get these blacks to move?
Yeah,
You know,
it's more inclusive racism. I don't think they like any other race. Like it's like all races.
Yeah.
That's
Like-
too many
Mhm.
steps in it. That's how can we get them to
They don't
move?
care if you're like it's like you're Polish. You can be Venezuelan or whatever. It's just
Type
like
shit.
we got something against every single one of y'all.
type shit. Yeah.
Yeah, in the South, it's very like it's still kind of like chains and nooses in the South. So,
See, that's the thing. Like they don't gotta ask them questions in the South. How do we get these blacks to move? They got it down packed in the South. They just
yeah,
fire across on your lawn. Hey nigga, get the message. Fire across.
Yeah.
Put a couple nooses in your tree. Okay, all right. You like to pick pecans under that
I
tree?
mean, nowadays it's all institutions. They want niggas to move. They just gonna start putting shit in there, Starbucks and shit, and raising the rent. Or if they don't want niggas to start coming over there, all they gonna do is just put a bunch of police over there. So niggas like, man, it's a bunch of laws over there. You don't want to go over there.
that's a good point you point out. Like Boston racism is kind of like, remember that Starbucks thing? 3 black people walked into Starbucks and the woman freaked out and called the police, and they did nothing wrong. That's like Boston racism. Black people are here.
Okay.
Call the police.
It do be
Like-
like north. Though. That type of shit don't happen down south. It'd be like
That's what I'm saying.
in the South,
That's that
niggas
northern.
just like kind of look at you like, "Fuck you doing up in here?" Type shit. Niggas get an attitude. You might see a bunch of like American flag shirts, and you just kind of know like, oh, these niggas.
a bunch of American or Texas flags.
You know how
Flaggers.
terrible that is?
Hey,
To see American flag shirt and be like, ugh, I
And
don't know.
it's wild when you think about it. they got a flag in your own country, and you be like, I don't know.
Man, like the capital shit. I was like, bro, this is they country. Like this is just how it is. It just
like if you in a interracial relationship in the South, they stare at you. If
Oh,
you're
no.
in a interracial relationship in Boston, they shake their head at you.
no. Listen,
They just-
bro. When I was with my ex, this shit fucked my head up because I've been living in Dallas for like a year or two at this point. But then we like went to the movies back in Texarkana, and there was this old white woman, and she like looked at me like it was a ghost behind me or some shit. And I was like, why the fuck this bitch looking at me like? I was like, oh yeah, I'm in East Texas again. I forget my silly me. She was just like,
You know, that's always funny when hearing when a white person notices it. When a white person dates a black person, they be like, it can't be that bad for y'all. Then they date somebody and be like, I just get these looks, and it's so weird now. Every time it's just weird out.
Bro, they literally be looking at you like you a fucking UFO that came down. It's like it just breaks the fucking head. It's like, nigga, I've seen wilder shit. Like, you should travel, go see some sights. But I don't know, man. I think something about that Southern racism, man. It's like the blueprint. You know what I mean? It's got like how to scare a Negro, burning cross in the yard.
Somebody said, Brandy now said it's subtle versus not subtle. Subtle versus not subtle. And Jason Clayton said, I believe he used to be racist, but he was a kid, and I hear he grew out of it.
I mean, like niggas go to prison and then they become Muslims. Like shit can happen for anybody. You know what I mean? Shit can change.
I do. My personal thing.
He's still a Boston nigga to me.
Growing out of racism is harder than what people think.
Hey, tell me if this is a good idea. Do you think that like whenever y'all remember that episode that Tyra Banks did? Whenever like she put on a fat suit so she could go around seeing what it was like to be fat all day. Do you think you could put racist in like a weird like a black suit and just have them go around and be black for like a week or some shit?
A week ain't enough, bro. You gotta go do it like 3 to 4 years.
They just walk around, sir. Do you have any business standing here in this corner? Oh no, I was just waiting for my appointment. Move around, sir. Move around. You're loitering, sir.
I think that would help with the experience of like subtle racism. Because that's the one that make you feel crazy.
Jason Clayton says city folk have code words like thugs, addicts, criminal element.
Yeah, super predator.
Yeah, oh wow! Shout out to Joe Biden. The super predator.
I'm not gonna lie, I was not trying to bring that to him, but here we are.
No, bro. No. It should be synonymous with him, bro.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, or has he put it super predators?
What'd you say, Swerve?
I thought Hillary said super predator.
No,
I thought it was both in on that.
It was. I thought it was. They said they may have both said it, but he said it too.
Oh shit.
And Brandy now says, being from California, I've seen more racist people than from the South. I agree. Oh man.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my God. So we all hearing the story about how they built up the police department in LA? They recruited a lot of Southern racist motherfuckers, and they were like, come out here. And like, we'll pay you to be a police officer. Like, it was like this undercover operations where they were funneling like either racist or KKK people from the South to go to California to be cops. That's why LAPD is so shitty.
I'm not gonna put on blast from who I heard it from, but I was told during those BLM protests that the main thing about joining the police in this area was being with the KKK. And this was somebody who's like, yeah, my dad he recruits them and everything else. And it was telling me, and I was like, well, I don't need to hear this. I don't know why you came to just divulge this info. There's a lot of weight on me. I don't want to know.
So the police in that area is all Klansmen.
Or Klansmen affiliates.
I have a weird king.
When I was living there, bro, I was literally getting pulled over at least once a week, at least. So I can believe, bro, for real.
I got a weird kink where I want to have sex with like racist dudes' daughters.
Jason Clayton says, read the book Black Like Me. A guy basically traveled the South in blackface and wrote about it. Also, Ice Cube had a show where black people dressed up as white people and lived, and white people dressed up as black people, like full families.
What the fuck
Nobody
is
ever
this
talks
show?
about that TV show.
What?
I don't think I've ever heard of that.
Ice Cube had a full show, and this family was like they dressed up like white, like they looked white, and the other ones looked black.
That's the first.
When was this?
That's what I'm saying. I don't think
Bro,
I've ever
Ice Cube been talking about this. I think it got canceled after the first season.
Of course it did, nigga. What the fuck?
But I mean, but looking like it, I think that's only a very small piece of the experience. I mean,
Oh yeah.
the things that happened beforehand that have outlined like the parameters of your community, that's the shit that like can depress you if you let it. And you know, you can't put that on no costume either. So
Yeah, you really can't, because you're not really feeling it. You don't feel your grandma's.
It was called Black White 2006. I don't know if y'all can see here. I'll just post it in the comments.
No,
This is wild. I'm looking.
Bro, aliens are never
Do you
gonna
know-
talk to us because we still on that bullshit. Oh
Those
god,
are
that is
white people in the skies.
Yeah, these are white. These are white people. That dude, hey, he low key look like George Floyd.
that nigga played blues in the morning. That boy, come on, don't tell me.
Bruh.
Jason Clayton says growing up racist is like brainwashing. It affects you in ways you don't even understand. Just like the media, though. Like racism is so ingrained in society, it's really hard to detach it. Like for racism and oppression, it's so ingrained in us and how you raise, like social media, TV shows, movies. It's hard to be like escape to a certain level of like freedom.
It's indoctrination.
Yes, indoctrination.
Okay, I mean, but that's how that's what makes it so hard to break from, because that's the reality, you know, from the jump. It's like growing a tree, nigga. It's like, bro, at this point, you got to take the whole thing out the fucking roots and start over. And that's way harder than cutting off a couple branches, nigga, because it always comes from that root point.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, I can understand some people being frustrated about that. They're like, nigga, I don't want to be racist, but god damn it, I've just been taught you love chicken and robbing people. I don't know any other way. I don't know. You tell me.
I had a friend that kids, high school, we hanging out, whatever else. Well, this one dude, we started to be cool. His mama had something against me, but it was subtle. Like, she was just like, don't spend the night over there. She was like, but I spend the night with all of my friends. Why are you tripping? I don't want him to spend the night. Why don't you want to spend the night? People were tripping and did some stuff that was disrespectful to his household. I wasn't there and I got banned. Right? Eventually, when he got grown, he called his mom, like, what you got a problem with this? And he was just like, it's just weird that y'all are friends. I just was not used to it. And she just outed that. But it was like, that was a form of racism, but she wasn't like she was cordial to me. She never called me out of my name. She never said no bad.
She didn't know why she was. See, it's.
She was bothered that her son was friends with me.
The brain's fucking weird. Like, it will do conditional shit that you just can't describe, bro. Like, do you remember when I was telling you about that gambling experiment they did on people?
Which gambling experiment?
They did a gambling experience to see how people will react, like in their subconscious, to where they had these 3 decks of cards. One deck had more bullshit cards in it that will cause you to lose than the other 2 decks, and people kept playing these cards. And before they caught on and they realized like this is a bullshit deck, they're like they had tied them with all these neuro things or whatever, and they was like measuring things. So whenever they went for that certain bullshit deck of cards, shit was happening. Like their heart rate was going up, their palms were getting sweaty, and all this other shit. They were getting like goosebumps sometimes. Like their brain was triggering off like something's wrong with this before they finally caught on. And it was taking some people like 2-3 games before they finally said, man, what's up with this deck of cards? Something's not right. Every time I pulled from there, but like their body was already subconsciously giving off signals way before they called it out and figured it out. So it sounds like shit like that, but again, it's all ingrained.
That's subtle shit.
It's very, bro, the brain, if you figure out certain things with the brain, you can trick people into doing crazy shit off the rip.
Yeah.
Like that right there is an example where this woman was like, he ain't did shit bad, but it's just something about that that chocolatey Negro. I don't know. It's something about that mud baby.
On the other side too, because doesn't that make you? Because that's why I think the subtle things are so frustrating because you can't quite tell yet, but you like, I don't think I'm getting treated the same way. I think something weird is happening, but you like, I couldn't explain this to nobody because they think I'm crazy. But like, I promise you, that dude has popped up on me too many times.
When you see like certain people like maybe following you or even at a job, when you're just like, I feel like they coming at me wrong.
I feel like they wouldn't ask everybody that question. I feel like that's an extra question.
When you walk into a store, when you walk into a store and they check on you too much. I remember me and Joe had a job interview at American Eagle, and they straight up said, unfavorable type of people, you want to check on them more. And she pretty much told them like black people, and she told us like, are you going to hire us? What? And she told us this in the hiring process about like check on people like you more than other people.
They said people like you.
Yeah, like she told us this in the interview, bro.
Come on, man.
And we was like, I was just like, what? Like I was confused because like I was like, this ain't snitching because they ain't do nothing wrong. You just want me to tell on them. And she was just kind of like those kinds tend to steal more.
The Texarkana Mall?
Yeah.
American Eagle, nigga?
Yeah.
Damn, I used to work there.
You checking on the unfavorable, man.
They didn't tell me that shit.
You didn't have, bro. They told me and him because after the interview, me and Joe was like, what?
That shit wild.
Check on the unfavorables.
It's hot in the streets, bro. It's hot in the streets. They do Hollister people like that. Like Hollister got in trouble because they noticed that like they didn't want black people to be that big of a representation to the brand.
I kind of remember that.
So yeah, like they would hire black people, but they would always like put these niggas in the back to stock shit so they wouldn't greet customers.
that was also, to like tie into other things. That's like what was that alcohol? And dude was he felt disrespected that black people was drinking that alcohol. They were becoming the face.
Nigga whiskey?
No. No, do you remember that the alcohol black people used to show all the time? And then the French dude was just like,
was it Cristal?
Yes, Cristal.
Yeah.
And he was like, he didn't like it because they were in all the rap videos and he felt disrespected.
I mean, that was pointed on booties and shit. Like, I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yeah.
We make that nigga rich, though. We always make motherfuckers rich and they turn around after
He owes money to Dame Dash, bro. He owes money, bro, for putting him on.
He just should have been like, hey, man, can you stop pointing on asses all the time? I would appreciate it if you show people how great it tasted.
I got it for tasting, nigga, not for weathering.
To understand.
It was probably like one event that really made him mad. Like he was probably like had a party with his bougie rich friends. He's like, oh, I'll bring 100 bottles of Cristal. And they probably said some shit like, we're not rappers. We're not niggas. He was like,
oh,
I'm not about
like that.
That was the one event that just pushed him over the edge.
One mode instead of rock.
Nah.
Like,
I'll bring 100 bottles of Cristal. Why? So we can pour it on our asses?
Right.
He probably went home and was confused. Why do they keep acting like that? And then his wife played Tip Drill, and he was like, "Oh my God, that's what they do with it."
Is this the brand you want, Philip? Is this what you want to represent us? Is this our legacy? He's just like, God damn it! Probably had to jack the price up like another $50-$100. Like, fuck it, they won't buy it now. Fuck it.
They do the it was like that with like Ferrari for a long time. They were really picky about who they let get Ferrari.
That's true.
And Lamborghini wasn't like that. Lamborghini was like, you can buy shit and change the color and throw some ass on the hood, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, Lambos one day.
Like more Lambos out in getting ratchet because they're allowed to.
One day. Yeah, Lamborghini don't care. You want to put some shitty ass little fucking graphic wrap on it, do it.
Dude.
Fuck, nigga, it's a Lamborghini. Like, that's all you gotta say. It's a Lamborghini.
And to tie that in, even though I don't like dude, but I like the concept, is when Diddy was just like, you know what? We'll just put my alcohol in everything.
What was his alcohol?
Ciroc.
Ciroc.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
The Rock was in everything for a minute, bro.
Yeah,
It
The
was.
Rock was in every Beats and Ciroc. Like Dre and Diddy made sure they were promoting every video, bro.
Yeah, Ciroc was that shit.
I ain't drank Ciroc in a minute.
That
I ain't either. I got over it, but I got tired of
I just not a fan of vodka like that.
it.
Vodka
yeah,
just ain't my alcohol of
yeah,
choice.
I'm
America, I drank a lot of vodka.
Mhm.
like vodka's for college kids and girls.
Essentially, yes. Yes. And fitness people.
Related to that sexist.
Fitness
But,
people
No,
like
I mean,
to drink vodka.
a nigga, I mean, if a woman get a bottle of Ciroc, you pull up at a girl house, you got Ciroc, it's like, it's cool. But if you go to your nigga house, he got Ciroc, it's like, you got some girls coming over or something, nigga? Oh, it's like,
I feel that though. I really feel that. Like
I can't justify it, but I do understand.
I do the context. Like, oh, this a party? Like you bringing some over?
Like my boy Lil Zesty, I got you.
Zesty, hold on.
Little Zesty. All right, I got you. Ciroc, that's what we doing. Okay, cool.
So Spoon, you a businessman, entrepreneur, do a lot of things.
Well, I appreciate that. Those sound like compliments when you say them like this. Thank you.
I was about to say you got the dojo. Also, if y'all don't know, Spoon in Dallas. You gonna promote yourself real quick?
Yeah, we got the dojo. It's a film photography production studio. I like to think of it like a creative training facility. We in there sharpening our creative and entrepreneurial skills, man.
See, and like for people with black businesses and everything, with the stimulus part two, the second stimulus part two, yeah, apparently coming the extra 1,400. That's apparently on the way.
Is that place we went?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the whole lot. Yeah, the whole lot in the bit.
Appreciate it, man. It looks different now than when you last seen it. We built there's more walls and we going in.
Oh, that's what's up. So with the stimulus coming, part two stimulus coming in, and the tax refund coming in for any future black business owners or business owners in general that wants to invest in themselves, what would you say the best way? Because I see, you always see posts now, like I'll be seeing, y'all better get on this Bitcoin, or it'd be like, y'all better get some stocks, or y'all better get this LLC and get this loan. It's free money out here. What would you?
Man, I mean, no financial advisor. And I think everybody should just do what you need to do with the money first. Take care of home and priorities.
Essentials.
I think everybody's first investment should just be a savings account so that you can have some money in case some real life shit happen, and then you can go do something else. So just like, a little something back first. If you don't got nothing right now, you know what I'm saying, to allow you to really focus on the other things, because you ain't gonna be able to focus if your car breaks and you literally got to stop your business to fix your car. So start with some foundational, catch up on your bills, get everything situated. And I know that sounds easy when I say it like that, but that's the step you got to master first before you start complicating your story. So, and then after that, go get you an LLC. Don't expect to get money back, because they're looking at your 2019 tax. So I mean, if you weren't open in 2019, technically you would have to scam to get some money, and I would advise against it. It might hurt you in the long term. But start you a business. Start the steps. I mean, what they say. I think it's Chinese proverb goes. The best day to plant a tree was 10 years ago. The second best day is right now, or something like that. So.
Oh wow, that's
start your business.
That's dope. That's actually a good one. Yeah. That's really dope. So, are all you guys happy to see Biden and no Trump?
Wouldn't go that far.
Yes, I am.
There you go.
I didn't vote for him, though.
Yeah.
I didn't vote for him, but I already told you, I put stocks in on predicting that he was going to win. So I'm happy he won now, because I'm seeing money. I'm seeing returns, nigga. So yeah. You want to hear some shit?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I've been doing the weirdest shit connecting dots, and I'm gonna tell you how I kind of saw Biden was gonna win. I saw he was gonna win because I looked at the topics that the Bilderberg group was talking about in 2019. And that's kind of how I knew he was gonna win.
Elaborate.
So some people, if you have tinfoil hats, you know who the Bilderberg group is, right?
I don't.
All right, well, all right, let's get into it. Have you ever heard of the Bohemian Grove?
Oh boy.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so tinfoil hat people get all weird and conspiracy like with that shit. That ain't what this is. The Bilderberg group does a similar thing. It's where a lot of world leaders meet up basically every year. And you can look it up. They build out basically an itinerary of what they think the world should do the following year and possibly the next decade.
What?
But yeah, you can go look this up. But like, here's the thing: it's a place, they call it a place where you can go to actually talk about the future without having to worry about censoring yourself from the public. So they go in there and they real talk it out about what needs to happen. So one of the topics they talked about was renewable energy. So I put stocks of renewable energy, and here we are.
But what that got to do with Biden though? And Biden was talking about renewable energy as well.
Yeah,
So-
Biden. That was one of the big things Biden was talking about. Was renewable energy was one of his big things.
Historically, I tell people this: if it's going to be alternative renewable energy, it's probably going to be Democratic. If it's going to be fossil fuels, oil, traditional legacy type energy, it's probably going to be Republican.
I dig.
So if they were to say some shit about fracking, then I'd be like, okay, I need to put money on, fossil fuel type companies and shit like that. They're gonna talk about fracking. But they had a big thing. And here's the thing: when it comes to the Bilderberg group, it's not like the people you think. It's not gonna be all of these presidents and shit from around the world. It'll be like astrophysicists, it'll be people with big organizations, but not actually political. So it'll be like some kind of big foundation or organization, like the Bill, Linda.
I was just about to say that shit.
But like it'll be like one of those type of people, but from like Brazil or like from fucking Australia. And that's the list of kind of people that go there. So like the Bilderberg is like, it's one of those things where it's like there's always some kind of conspiracy tinfoil hat and shit. But if you really look into it, it's not that big.
Did they publish what they talk about, or I guess a little bit of what they talk about?
A little bit, but they keep most of the shit locked away. But they talked about, I'm trying to think, for 2019, they talked about renewable energy, shit like that, alternative energy. I think they talked about China. They talked about population growth. I can't remember the other thing. I can't remember, but you can go look up. But like, they don't really, that's the fucked up part, is like they don't really tell you everything they talk about. They just kind of give you a list of like, we talked about these subjects, but most of it is behind locked doors, closed doors. But if you really start looking into some things like where companies are spending budget, you can take advantage of it. That's why I say, like, at this point, there's no such thing as a bad president, because you can always find a way to make money off of who the fuck is in that office.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's
a lot
good.
of people.
Ways to make money off of people. So that's what I'm like. At this point, I finally see it. I see it. I'm like, I don't care who sits in that damn seat. I just need to figure out how I can scrape something off of your fucking back.
Why you ain't tell us, whole ass nigga?
Well, first of all, I had to test it to make sure it works. It
No,
does. It works.
I mean, but also at the same time, I was telling everybody that Biden was gonna win, and nobody believed me. Like, I was like, bro, Biden is like, it was a no-brainer. I don't understand how people thought Trump had a chance.
I mean, I was losing faith in the American people.
But the thing is, Trump lost against Hillary.
They fucked up. I wasn't really surprised either, because like I kind of knew he was gonna win too. Whenever they were like, you can do mail-in voting, I was like, shit, Democrats about to fuck that up. They about to.
They're about to go down.
A lot of Democrats don't vote because they ain't got time to, bro. Point blank, period, bro.
I don't know.
But Trump lost the popular vote last time, though.
right.
He never won the popular vote.
Wasn't they voting differently then, though?
No, he lost by a big number. He didn't. It wasn't a close race last time either. People, I don't know why people have this deja vu from like a few years ago. Like Trump lost twice popular vote.
And
And you
nigga
could
really
just
lost
tell.
this time though.
It was just people didn't want Hillary in that seat. Now it was because she was a woman, or because people just didn't was tired of Clintons and the Rosen, whatever her family is.
It's the Clinton shit, and everybody was paranoid about all that email scandal shit.
Yeah. So people didn't want that. Well, it wasn't the people that was worried about that. It was the electoral college. Those people decided against Hillary.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Everybody said that shit wasn't real, man. That shit was probably real, bro.
What was real?
Email
All the email shit.
Yeah, duh.
Yeah.
Duh, bro.
You can't say duh, because a lot of people be like, that was all bullshit. If you go left enough, people will be like, that wasn't real. And I'm like,
I mean,
Hillary be death row killing niggas out here.
the truth is often crazier than the story. So I think both of those are like very realistic possibilities that we should be like. Yeah,
A lot of people's favorite politicians get pegged, bro. I don't see why Hillary can't catch a couple bodies. I don't see why that's far-fetched.
if somebody is out here catching bodies, it's Hillary. And you know,
I forget what interview it was, but somebody asked Bill Clinton about that one political show with it's a political show that was on Netflix, but dude got canceled because he's a pedophile. And somebody it didn't get canceled, he got replaced. What was it, Kevin Spacey? What was his name?
Yes.
But it was a political show, and then somebody asked Bill Clinton about the show, and he liked it, and he was just like, it's not that easy to kill people. He said something real weird. Like, what? It's not that easy to get people killed. It's not that simple. He said something really ominous.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, what do you mean it's not that simple, that easy?
Listen, bro.
Definitely had to get people. If the cat from down the street is able to put a hit out on somebody, like you don't think Bill Clinton
Can't.
get shit?
I don't know why. I don't know
If
why.
Lil Jeezy can put a hit out on Gucci Mane, then Hillary Clinton can put out a hit on anybody else.
Bro, they literally have Secret Service. They're trained for this shit all day, every day. Like versus your random hood street nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, bro, they literally go to class. When's the last time you went to higher learning for killing niggas? Like, bro, I could kill niggas in the best way possible, bro. I got mentors.
He's got like, all right, this is my killer motherfucker room, and I need to go take a break in there real quick and get a plan together.
You're such a legend. I've read about you. Can you sign my machete? But I don't like. I guess it's because of how it looks on TV. Like in the public eye, you know, they're always friendly because that's what they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be friendly. They're supposed to be, you know, people because they're supposed to be people of the people. So when you think about them putting out hits and all this other shit, it's like, no, they couldn't do that. Yes, nigga, this is their job. But like to go deeper into that, think about all the shit that they don't tell you that happens because they can't tell you shit like this because then it keeps you up at night. And when it keeps you up at night, you can't go like make money for the corporate companies that slave you.
Be honest with you, I can't see Obama putting a hit on somebody.
Like, I want to tell y'all something. Have y'all heard about the solar wind shit?
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Have y'all heard about solar winds?
Yeah,
I heard of it, but I don't know about it.
Yeah, I watched I'll probably watch like a 15-minute little clip of it.
All right. So in the world of IT, I have been trained to know how that shit works. So they talked about it, what, December 2020? Maybe like late November when they talked about it. They said all of these departments of the government got hacked, like Department of State, a lot of military shit too. A lot of government military shit got hacked. They traced it to Russia. There's a chance that Russia now has our missile codes. Imagine shit like that happening every week. And that's how much shit that they don't talk about. But this is the fucked up thing about it. Since I worked in IT, I know how hacks work. Servers, shit like that, like we're talking about like Amazon shit like that, Amazon servers. Servers are meant to support all these other computers, right? That's the point of a server. They support computers. They make sure they communicate to each other. So they don't go down much. This is why you can go to your bank and you can see your account and shit like that. And they say down for maintenance. those servers go down probably once every 3-4 months. They don't figure out that them shits got hacked into that time period too. So if you got hacked, they really don't tell you got compromised, you got hacked until you shut it down and start it back up. So chances are you got hacked 4 months ago. So for 4 months, somebody else has been reeling in everything you have been putting in and spying on your ass at least for 4 months. Could have been longer. Some servers don't go down that much. That's why whenever we sold servers at our company, that's one thing we marketed. It was like, we have a software that can check that shit every day. Most other servers can't do that. So when they tell you that they got hacked, oh, we got hacked. This is in the news. Nigga, they got hacked like 4 months ago. Hell, maybe longer. So imagine some other government pulling off top secret files, missile codes, and shit like that for a year straight off of your ass. That is the kind of shit they don't tell niggas because they want you to sleep good at night, bro.
People, I mean, people don't care, but like, I feel like we're so desensitized and we don't actually care because we don't care that people spy on us. We don't care that our information being sold. If that was the case, you wouldn't have a Facebook, you wouldn't have a TikTok. You know, it was already during when Obama was president and Eric Snowden, they spy on us, bro.
Yeah.
We don't care.
I think you're conditioned not to care because if you are, they can't make money off of you.
And if you care, you can't fit in. If you care, what are you gonna do? You gonna not use any of these tools that other motherfuckers are
You
using?
not gonna have a phone?
And find people, find romance, live a healthy standard life.
This is also why they've started taking remember you could remove your battery from your phone?
Hell yeah.
Have you ever questioned why you can't fucking do that anymore?
Good old days.
They can turn your phone on remotely.
Yep.
And they can make it look like your phone is off, but it's still on and they can listen to you.
Your phone also has like external what was it? It can stay on longer than what you think it does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Batteries actually are way more incredible and they limit, if you know how to like go into like your phone settings and stuff like that, you see that it can do a lot more stuff. And it came out, what was that? It was when T-Mobile was promoting this Android can do everything and they limited all the other stuff they were promoting. Because like AT&T and Verizon, they were promoting all these capabilities of one of the Android phones, then they stopped and then you didn't have those capabilities. T-Mobile was like, we still got that. And it was crazy. It was like you can use 2 internet sources to have faster internet speed. It was some wild stuff your phones could do.
There was some weird shit I think on Samsung's where you can like
they do that to vehicles also.
You could blend 2 networks together and you get a faster internet. I think that's what you're talking about. It was some weird shit like you could like combine 2 internet service providers, some weird shit I can't remember. 2 connections and you could just boost your phone's speed. Yeah, they gut a lot of that shit out.
Your phone is a tracking device. I don't know why people worried about having a tracking device in their head. Your phone gonna stay on you.
Right.
I've been trying to piece together why that would be a thing also.
And you don't even need service because you can always call 911. I don't know why people don't realize that. Like it don't matter where you are, you can call 911. Your phone be working. People will be like, oh, no, your phone can do a lot more. I mean, with all the crazy technology, and the same thing with like cars and things like that too. Like cars we don't need them tires to go flat anymore. We have technology to mass produce tires that don't go flat.
Actually, yeah. I was reading, I forgot who it was. Some company made tires that aren't even like they don't require tubes. It's just one solid piece of a wheel, but it has traction on it.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it was. I read about them tires a few years ago, and I ain't heard shit about them since.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they call that what's it called? Something obsolescence, to where they make things. They basically manufacture and engineer things in a certain way to where they break sooner than what they should, so you can buy it again.
Oh, same thing with phones. Your upgraded phone, your phone when get updates get slower.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same thing with Madden. They need you to buy it every year. So
Apple got caught with that shit, and people still be talking about it's a superior phone. I'm like, nigga, okay. All right. They literally got busted with that shit.
Literally had Use the dollars. Found you.
Yes. When my current phone shits the bed, bro, I'm getting a flip phone.
You said what?
When my current phone shits the bed, I'm getting a flip phone.
Good luck with that.
If I got money, I move to Alaska and you never see me again. If you did see me, I have a big beard and I would have a bear suit of a bear that I killed with my bare hands.
Let me tell you.
Alaska seemed too harsh for me.
I'm gonna get the chip. I'm gonna get like the new hand replacement. The little new booster in my head, the Neuralink and shit.
It's gonna be like we've upgraded him. He's no more spoon, he's spork.
Yeah. I have evolved.
They raise you back up like his Darth Vader.
I sacrifice myself so y'all can see what happened. And you just
you gonna get downloaded by Elon Musk? You gonna let Elon Musk download you?
Bro, we just gotta see what's gonna happen, bro. We gotta see, fam. I will try to remain myself, but if they convert me, just take me out. You know what I'm saying? Come up with a plan,
bro.
And, I'll write my weaknesses down on a piece of.
Nah, but you too smart. I feel like you would write your weakness down, but those aren't your real weaknesses. You betas.
They got me already, man. They got me.
They got you. You're too compromised.
Bro, they said we're only like 20, 30 years away from that. How do y'all feel?
We're gonna be some old ones talking about some these damn robo kids and
bro, they said we're only about 20 to 30 years away from us potentially being able to be immortal.
I'm good. I don't want to be immortal.
I do.
I'm on the fence.
I do. I want to, bro. Put me.
I think I would want to live for like 200, 300 years top.
But here's the thing: all bad guys. I think anybody who's a bad person in the world wants to be immortal, right?
Well, that just makes me look shitty. Well, thanks for outing me.
Nah, people to also be immortal and just stay in a good fight for a while with them.
Here's the only way. The only way I would want to be immortal is if I had a UFO. Like if I had a flying spaceship. I don't want to be immortal.
You mean your old whip?
Nigga.
You mean your old whip?
Nigga,
you wish you had your old vehicle to go back home?
Nigga, I don't want to be immortal just to stick around here for fucking ever, nigga. I want to go like explore or some shit. Like,
so you want to get your old car back?
I just wouldn't want to be here. Who the fuck want to be on Earth forever, nigga? That sounds like hell.
Yeah, that'd be trash.
That's trash, bro.
You see, but that's because you don't know how to live on Earth, bro. For years, bro.
Eventually, you would take over the world, though. You would have so much resources. You would have networked your way into so much wealth, and you would be the sole ruler of reality.
That's evil. That's the only thing.
There's nothing else to do. You just stuck on Earth. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wouldn't want to be immortal. It sounds trash as fuck. It sounds like hell. Eventually, you're gonna be ready to die, bro. Like
all right, bro.
Exactly.
Things are supposed to expire, so they have like a peak and like you can follow a curve. But if you never die, now you just be like, I took over the world. Guess I got, like I said,
everybody you love is gone. Everybody you love after that's gone. Everybody you love after that is gone. It just keeps happening over and over again. Eventually, you're gonna go crazy. Yeah. Like everybody who died.
And procrastinators would like overload. Like think about if you knew you had forever to do some shit. Like come on, like you could waste 100 years real quick. Like I go watch all of Breaking Bad right now, again.
That is very true.
You know what's crazy?
No, bro. See, that's because y'all too motivated. See, I'm lazy. That means I can read and watch everything. I can be living forever and being a philosopher just sounds great. I can just learn stuff.
This nigga
travel.
Nigga, eventually you're gonna be ready to die, dog. Like eventually you're gonna be tired, man. You're gonna be ready to like, man, somebody knock me. Put me out.
After what, 1,000 years? 100,000 years?
Yeah, eventually, nigga. I say, bro.
And then we go to space.
More than 1,000 years, dog. I can't see it. I'm saying a couple hundred, nigga. I'm talking about
a couple hundred.
You're gonna be tired as hell, bro. That's 100, bro. Like think about it. That's gonna be like 12 different generations of families and shit that you had to watch come and go, nigga. Like everything you
Nah, think about it. If you immortal, they immortal.
How, nigga?
Because if we make it to that point, nigga, everybody's gonna be immortal.
Nah, poor people will not be immortal.
Yeah, that's true, man. Very true.
Yeah, they will. They put them niggas on a hamster wheel and make them run forever.
I'll be offended if somebody lived homeless for 200 years.
This is what's gonna happen. You're gonna get your immortality through like your
somebody live longer for 200 years.
Bro, if you homeless 200, get a job, bro. You've been homeless for 200 years, bro.
A nigga will return to a villain.
I'm telling you, you're gonna go to work for Amazon and they're gonna sign over. You're gonna get like they're gonna promise you immortality. You gotta work for them for like 2,000 years.
We're on this hamster wheel for the next 30 years.
Yeah.
But
that's like prison / hell altogether, nigga. God damn.
To want to be immortal, I wouldn't want to like. I want to stay at my peak or be back at my peak.
Yeah, but so you gotta be choose like your age.
Yeah, like I don't want to be like. I don't want to be a million. I don't want to be like 100 years old in a wheelchair. Like, hello, everybody.
Somebody comes stab you with an immortality pin. You're 100 years old. Like, fuck.
You be like the lady. You be like that old woman from the SpongeBob episode in that wheelchair. The chocolates. I remember when they invented chocolates.
Yeah. What are they selling? They're selling chocolates.
Please, kill
you got locked up. Imagine getting locked up with immortality.
Oh, man.
A life sentence, but you immortal?
Oh, man.
You see the bitch like, well, at that point, like, bro, you just be like, all right, let me show you around, nigga.
Hey,
don't know
that's a possibility.
You're gonna feel everything that comes in that bitch. You're gonna be so angry. You're gonna just be like, nah.
Hey, that's a possibility, bro. If they get rid of all the death penalty and they make just life sentences and they stab you in a mortal pen, make you mine the moon for the rest of your life. So you're just shackled, immortal, mining the moon for the rest of your life, harvesting stuff, more materials for.
That's too much time, because eventually you're gonna figure out a way to kill these guards. Like you gonna get out of there. You're gonna find. Imagine like chipping away at the wall with your fingernail, which is once a day, every day for 1,000 years. Eventually you're gonna have a hole in that bitch, my nigga. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just too much time.
That's way too much time.
Unless they lift your ass on the moon. It's gonna be tough.
That would be ass.
Swim back to Earth.
Oh, you make you immortal and just shoot you into space? Doof! You just shot up. Now you just float for the rest of eternity.
I got all the time to come back though, nigga. As soon as I.
But that person gonna be dead. So you get revenge.
Listen, nigga, that would be a great idea. Just shoot niggas towards planets that you think might contain life or some shit. They're like, figure it out, nigga. Doof.
Nah.
Report back.
He gonna fuck around. He gonna see the planet with some demon babies and come back and just fuck shit up. He has eternity to do so.
Bro, that sounds like the making of a good movie. Oh shit, we're on to something. Imagine how different relationships would be if everybody was immortal. A lot of things would change, bro. So death do its part, nigga. That shit over.
Bro, forever, bro. No one would want to be in a relationship with nobody for eternity, nigga. Like,
bro,
like 8,000,
9,000. If there was an immortal couple, an immortal couple would be on some Rick James type stuff, as in they locking women in under basements and chains.
So don't make R. Kelly immortal. Okay, got it.
Wow, chill. Dave Berkland asks, what weapon are y'all bringing to the apocalypse fallout? These hands.
I'm about to say, man, that's bringing me, man. You know
if I can bring superpowers, then I'll bring superpowers. If I can bring a good old shotgun, then I'll bring a good old shotgun. Whoa, chill.
Axe, sword. Somebody can use it.
I need a machine gun. You know what I'm saying?
The greatest weapon I'm bringing is here.
That's stupid.
Element of surprise.
My other alternative answer is I'm bringing white people. You can't lose with a good number of Proud Boys. I don't care what you say. You can't lose, but you got a good number of them with you.
Man, they're gonna turn on you.
That's why when you feel like shit gonna hit the fan, you got to become invisible, nigga.
Nah, bro. I'm just gonna wear a mask, bro. They won't know. Clayton Bigsby, they won't know.
A weapon, and we take it to the apocalypse. Yeah, man. So far, all I got is a gun. Chances are I'm gonna just be trying to, be elevator music. I'm trying to blend in the background so I don't be a target. Just get me into the darkness, nigga. Just On
Mythbusters, they tested it. They did like an axe versus gun.
Yeah.
Like a zombie apocalypse, and the axe won. So I'm gonna roll with like an axe because you're gonna run out of bullets or you're gonna have to reload. And I'm just saying that axe, you're gonna keep it. You're gonna get tired. You're gonna have to chop something down. I mean,
Bow is also a good choice.
you know what I'm saying?
Bow is a good choice because when you run out of arrows, you can make arrows.
So what you saying? I need to get a samurai sword and learn the ways.
Learn the ways, man. That's your long-term plan for success. Learn the ways.
Just learn the ways.
Yeah. You
Get a mace.
Yeah,
Go old school with it.
better learn your samurai shit before YouTube go down. I'm saying.
Just get a mace.
Learn how to use it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? You know, a little mace, like it had the handle with the chain and then the spiky ball at the end. Get one of them. Just start swinging that bitch around.
That always seems so dangerous. Like it's such a dangerous and unnecessary weapon to.
It did, man. That shit always gave me.
That was a weird weapon.
Swing that bitch wrong and
Who fought and won with that weapon?
Right.
Like when they had sword, like who really just was like just beating people with maces in the fights?
Humans are fucking psychopaths to come up with shit like that, bro. Fucking mace.
I feel like you use a mace to sweep under the legs. Like once you go for them, you actually duck down and sweep on the legs, and they're over.
I can't lie.
Is gone.
If you hit me in my fucking shin with that, nigga, I'll be out. I'm done.
Down, but it just seemed like it had such poor like defense and everything capabilities, and it's swinging. So it just seemed like I don't know if in a fight, if you were moving with the swinging object, I guess I don't know. I guess
that's all attack.
Oh, a mace doesn't have a chain. A Morning Star does.
Okay.
What y'all talking about? You talking about that ball with the spikes on the end of it?
Yeah.
Oh, that shit dangerous, nigga.
I just don't see. Once you swing, you're so open. If you miss, it's over.
Bro, imagine missing. You look like such a dumbass. Oh shit. Oh. You look like a dumb fucking ass. Oh my god.
Definitely.
Man, this got me thinking about other barbaric methods of shit. Did y'all hear about the bamboo torture method?
What is that?
They would lay motherfuckers down like over a bed of freshly planted bamboo.
Yeah. Doesn't sound so bad. So oh no, just like
the bamboo grows fast as fuck though.
Yeah, it can grow like 3 feet overnight or some shit.
Oh,
they'll lay you over this shit. They're like, you gonna tell us? No. All right, nigga, we'll check back in a couple of hours. And then this shit would be from like here to like here, and it'd be like, and you'll be here, and I'm like,
oh,
you gonna tell us, nigga? Nope.
That is.
We'll give you another hour. We'll be back. But niggas have died because it will just impale you and keep growing and just shooting up through you.
That's horrible.
Yep.
The fuck? What?
Yeah, niggas have died from bamboo. Dead ass.
Isn't there a Bruce Lee movie where he beat people up with a bamboo stick?
I can see that.
They were like, "What weapon you want?" He was like, "I'll take the bamboo, and I will handle." And like, is that not a movie? Like he just beat people up with a bamboo, and everybody like, "What?" I think that's the one where he had the yellow suit on. He had the yellow fit.
I don't know.
Man, tradition. Anybody seen that to know? I ain't seen it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have not seen it.
See what?
I don't think I've seen any Bruce Lee movie, to be real with you.
Oh, no, I haven't.
I don't think I've seen one.
Yeah, Bruce Lee had a bamboo whip in the movie. It's with the yellow outfit.
Like that.
Yeah, the green bamboo whip, and he was just beating people up. It was the yellow outfit Bruce Lee movie.
I ain't never seen no Bruce Lee movie, man. Not never.
Really?
Really, really.
You never seen any Bruce Lee?
He had 5. Bro, Bruce Lee movies had Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, it had Chuck Norris, and it had Jackie Chan in them.
I knew all that.
They did movies together?
Huh?
They got movies together?
This is when they were starting. They weren't famous, none of them. And all of them took L's to Bruce Lee.
I don't remember Jackie Chan, but I remember Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Jackie Chan told a story about how I think they were doing a rehearsal thing, and then he accidentally hit Jackie Chan, and Jackie Chan made it seem way more like, "Oh, you really hurt me," and Bruce Lee felt really bad.
Really?
That's all fair.
Yeah, I ain't know shit about that.
I mean, it makes sense what kind of movies Jackie Chan, he always saying sorry while beating you up. And ain't that something? How you feel you taking an L and he apologizing? "I'm so sorry. I don't mean to." And he just beating you up. You're like, "Bro, stop hitting me."
Jackie Chan be doing that shit. He be hitting niggas with pots and pans. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Breaking bones. He just breaks your bone.
Niggas like, niggas be really dead. I don't know why they do that. Make him seem like a Canadian fighter. But yeah. Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
Yeah, any final thoughts?
Yo.
No. Final thoughts on my end is
Any predictions about inauguration? How about that?
My final thought is we need to pressure Biden to, if he cares so much about this COVID, we need to pressure Biden to enact a monthly or weekly payment for the American people to stimulate the economy.
Nah, bro, everybody get lazy.
We need, every other country does it. We need to.
Yeah, man. We need some bread in this bitch.
Oh no, Joe. What if they just break out the stimulus and it's just like, all right, $100, $200 a week, enough to kind of boost things up, keep people to spending, keep the economy going.
I'll take it.
Yeah, just a little bit, but they need to enact something like that. That's all I'm saying. Also, get ready for the Space Force to be big for 2021, my bad. And this January 30th, Saturday, we will be live in Texarkana. Message us, check us out, follow us on YouTube, message us to see how you can get an invite. It'll be limited seating. February 27th, we'll be in Dallas at the Dojo.
Look.
Pull up and check us out. You know, I'm gonna try and get shout out to boy Earl. I'm gonna try and get some Earl juice, hopefully served. Where y'all can walk by there, have some good old taste and stuff. Joe?
I really wanted to make a prediction of what's gonna happen next week, but I don't know. Don't know.
You never know anymore. It's always just everything's breaking news now.
It is.
That's true.
So yeah. Don't do anything I wouldn't do next week. Don't
So
get caught slipping.
Can't do shit.
Mhm.
Don't
Oh yeah, check out Swish and Swerve.
Oh yeah, check out Switch the Swerve
Where?
I'm gonna get that. I'm
on
finna
all platforms.
go right now.
It's 7 tracks, 3 or 4 freestyles. You know what I'm saying? It's all shit I recorded last year. I got some new shit coming soon too. Just check out Switch the Swerve and just put it out. In the meantime, God bless. Stay black.
Yeah.
They black and on track.